The UK is a country of stark contrasts. Opulent wealth exists alongside grinding poverty. The gap between the rich and poor is vast, and it's growing wider every day. While the top 1% enjoys unimaginable luxury, millions struggle to put food on the table. This isn't just a matter of statistics, it's a moral crisis. The UK prides itself on fairness and opportunity, but the reality is far different. Social mobility is stagnant, and for many, the dream of a better life feels increasingly out of reach. This isn't the UK we once knew, and it's time to ask ourselves some difficult questions. What kind of society allows such extreme inequality to flourish? What does it say about us as a nation when so many are left behind? It's time to confront this issue head-on for the sake of our collective future. The divide between the poor and the middle class in the UK is becoming a chasm. The middle class, once a symbol of aspiration and security, is finding itself increasingly squeezed. Wages have stagnated while the cost of living continues to soar. This leaves many middle-income families struggling to make ends meet. They are forced to make difficult choices between heating their homes and putting food on the table. The idea of saving for a deposit on a home or a comfortable retirement seems like a distant dream. The middle class, once a pillar of stability, is now teetering on the brink. This is not just an economic issue, it's a social crisis in the making. A shrinking middle class threatens the very fabric of our society. It undermines social cohesion and creates resentment and instability. The cost of living crisis in the UK is hitting everyone hard, but the middle class is feeling the pinch acutely. Essential goods and services, from food and energy to housing and childcare, have become increasingly unaffordable. The weekly shop has become a source of anxiety, with families forced to choose between quality and affordability. Energy bills have skyrocketed, leaving many facing the impossible choice between heating and eating. Rents are rising at an alarming rate, pushing home ownership further out of reach. The middle class, once accustomed to a certain standard of living, is now finding itself priced out of basic necessities. This isn't simply a matter of budgeting or tightening belts. It's a fundamental erosion of living standards for millions of people. The middle class is being hollowed out, and the consequences for our society could be dire. In today's UK, a combined income of £10,000 per month for a couple might sound like a comfortable existence. But the reality is starkly different. After deducting taxes, mortgage or rent payments, childcare costs, bills and basic necessities, that seemingly substantial income quickly dwindles. The dream of owning a home, enjoying holidays and providing a secure future for your children seems increasingly unattainable. The middle class is trapped in a cycle of working harder and earning more, only to find themselves falling further behind. This is the reality facing millions of people in the UK today. The question is, how much longer can this continue? The UK faces a choice: address this growing inequality or risk becoming a nation permanently divided.